Hello everyone. A few people have been asking about the cameras I use for security, so this little video is going to tell you all about them. The details of the camera are in our Amazon store and you'll find a link to that in the description. This is where I keep them, just here in the cupboard. So here they are. At the moment I've just got two Reolink 4K cameras. I am thinking of getting two more because you can't get full coverage with just two. Now you can see I've just got two magnetic swivel ball clamps, and then they just attach by magnets to the van. It's as simple as that. You also need something like this, and it's a little Huawei, turn it around the right way, Wi-Fi receiver. If I just turn that on, and you need this to connect the cameras to your phone. Now this little box can take a SIM, and with a SIM inside I could remotely connect to the cameras. Be careful buying Huawei stuff, because a lot of the network operators won't allow this kit to connect to the network anymore. Anyway, doesn't matter, we don't need a SIM for it because we just use it to see who's outside. So under this weatherproof flap, you've got a little on-off switch here. When they're in the cupboard, I normally do turn them off. You've got a micro SD card slot. I think you have to buy your own SD card. And then here you've got another weatherproof flap with a USB-C for recharging the battery. And you want to make sure that the camera is with the weatherproof seals on the bottom. I don't know how they do it, but the battery seems to last for days. Well, weeks, I would say, because on an extended trip, I only probably charged them up once or twice. And they're on the van every night, filming continuously throughout the night. So there's some wizardry going on with the power. There isn't a link for this because it's banned now. I didn't want to put a link to this, but you need a little mini Wi-Fi router. There's many different types on the market, and they're cheap as chips. The process is very simple. Just open the flap, turn it on, turn your cameras on first. It's telling me to insert the SIM and restart. You can just ignore that. All it needs to be is turned on. Can you see at the top it says Wi-Fi 2? That's telling me the two cameras have automatically connected to the SIM box. I don't know if you can see it, but you get a red light come up here and then a blue light. Let's see if I can show you that on this one. Red light, blue light. Now that should be connected. So there we are. That's all there is to it. If I want to access the cameras in the morning to see if anything's been recorded, just touch the camera, and then the camera now enables you to do various things. So for instance, talk to somebody. Now this might cause a feedback loop. I've no idea, but I'll try it. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Get away from the van. Get away from the van. Okay, I could do that if I want. 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 Okay, I could do that. You can tell I don't use this very often. You can tell I don't use this very often because I've no idea how to turn it off now. No idea how to turn it off now. No idea how to turn it off. No idea how to turn it off. Oh, that's how you do it, I think. Let's see if I can turn the light on. Of course, you're not going to see anything, are you? You're not going to see anything. It's blooming infrared. It's blooming infrared. This little camera icon takes us still, just like that. This little movie camera icon starts recording. Turn that off. You've got various qualities here: clear or fluent. Fluent, it's very smooth, but it's slightly less detail. But I like to leave it on clear. You can make it full screen. Let's go into playback down at the bottom, and you can see that it hasn't been used recently. Let's come back in time. How do we go back? When were we away? July. Oh, can you see? Can you see there's where the numbers are in bold? That's obviously there were recordings. So let's go back to the 9th of August. Yeah, we got some recordings here. Can you see on the little symbols down at the bottom, you've got a running figure and a car. So you can actually filter. If I just want people, now it's filtered just by shots with people. Let's have a look who we saw in here. Yep, someone coming back to his car. You'll see this series coming up. That was in May 2024. Were we on the 1st? Done. Oh, I know where we were. This is coming up very soon. You'll see this very soon. That was in the Galloway Forest. Anyway, that's basically how it works. If I want any of these clips, all I have to do is click in the top right, and it will give me an opportunity to pick the bit I want. I've got mine set to 15-second clips, and then I can download it and it'll be on my phone. So what can I say about the cameras? Well, I wouldn't want to be without them, and you'll see in a video coming up in a little while, how useful they really are in a tricky situation, but that's coming up. What I like about them is they don't take up much room. They're definitely weatherproof. Once you've got it all set up, they're very easy to connect to. They take seconds to put outside, and because they're not fixed to the van, I can place them wherever I think the most risk might be coming from. Ideally, I would have 4 of them, because then I could cover 360 degrees of the van. I would certainly recommend them. They were fiddly to set up at first. Getting the connections working at first was a bit of a pain. They have got a help desk. I didn't need it. Eventually I worked it out, and after that, as long as you do it in a set process, turn on your Wi-Fi, turn on the cameras, make sure you see the red light and the blue light, and that you've got the number 2 displaying on your Wi-Fi to show you they're both connected. Then connect your phone to the Huawei Wi-Fi network. Make sure that's connected. It will say 3 on the little device, and then they'll work. If you don't get a connection, like I did initially, restart the app, everything's hunky-dory. It's odd because, of course, we go on trips, we use them every day, and I get very, very familiar and very, very fast using them. Come home for a few weeks of editing, and then I forget. And that's why I ran into a few problems trying to get them to work just now. Anyway, cameras are in the link in our video description. You'll have to source a different little Wi-Fi router. I think you can still get the Huawei ones, and they will work with it, but just don't get one of those if you want to connect it, put a SIM in there and remotely access the cameras. I've never done that, don't know how well it works, and I've got no intention of doing that. Thanks for watching.